So, how old were you when you found out that Lauryn Hill dropped the greatest album of all time?
Mm, I wasn't super mad, but I feel like that Michael Jackson Thriller should have been number one, and then you could have put Miseducation of Lauryn Hill at number two. But I wasn't like super pissed because the list is fucking bullshit for real.
What's wrong with the list?
It's a lot long wrong with the list. It wouldn't let me go through all of it though. So I was missing like 20s and the 30s. It was just like, come on now.
What were
Shit.
your gripes with the list?
They just,
Give me some specifics, man.
it's just like
Humor me.
they put Illmatic up there for Nas album. They should have put It Was Written if they was gonna put a Nas album up there because that nigga's hardest album. That they just going off of fucking like what the world says, like you know what I'm saying, not what real people think. Because I mean, not real people because everybody's real, but that's just come on, bro. That's just garbage. That list is garbage.
what, what else? Give me some other gripes that you seen that made you scratch your head.
Um, Rick, can you read the list to me if you don't mind?
Fuck. I okay. I had hella of it written down, but
Mm-hmm.
I only have one of my sticky notes. So you said you had like the 20s missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 29 was Low End Theory, a Tribe Called
See,
Quest.
now that should have been. I saw that. So 29 was Low End Theory by Tribe Called Quest when it should have been um,
Midnight.
Midnight Marauders. It should have been Midnight Marauders. It should have been Midnight Marauders. They just going off of just like they did 36 Chambers when I believe that it should have been fucking Wu Tang Forever. Come on now. That shit has slaps on it.
So do 36 Chambers, man.
36 Chambers was cool. But
Was cool.
so I got introduced to Wu Tang on it was fucking a black college tour and it was on that shit. So it was just like the nostalgia of it for me. It just make I was sliding through New York at that time, everything. So it
Oh,
was
okay, I feel you.
yeah.
Um, I like the orchestra type vibe that Wu Tang Forever gave. Don't like. I guess the only difference for me with them two albums is that Wu Tang Forever felt more like a compilation at times. With 36 Chambers, it felt like one cohesive unit.
I feel you. I
So
feel
like,
you.
I get why people, but hella people do like overseas. Wu Tang Forever is regarded as the higher one. Like I think it's
Mm,
sold like crazy amount. I think obviously I think out here it sold more too because they were a bigger entity when Wu Tang Forever dropped.
that shit slap.
It sure is amazing. But what, you thought they're just picking all the safe picks and criticizing them for being too safe?
They put Usher My Way on there,
Nah,
which
they put
was it my it's
Confessions.
Confessions. Yeah, they put Confessions on there, which was written by Jermaine Dupri, but
Mm-hmm.
they didn't put none of Mariah Carey's albums that was written by Jermaine Dupri that was hot. Like they were like, I'm trying to think what was the one with I think it was the Emancipation of Mimi
We
when
belong
all the
together,
all that shit that come on man.
dude. It's crazy. Confessions was 04. Emancipation was 05.
He was on a crazy. Y'all know what this is?
Yeah.
And Bow Wow was flaming hot at that time too.
Hmm.
Bow Wow was up.
He brought out three. He up brought out them franchise boys. I know he's producer, bro. He was working with Nelly and shit. He was everywhere, bro.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Got my little blunt rolled and shit. Yeah, man.
So that's like your main critique is that they were having a lot of safe picks with this top 100. Like, wasn't enough risks for you?
I don't even think that it was risk. I don't think they were truly. I can see if they took like the number one albums from each year, and they all, you know what I'm saying, from the last 20 years, they all got in. You know what I'm saying? Because they were the number one albums.
Mm-hmm.
That'd have been fine. And then added some more to that. You know what I'm saying? But some of them, like, what else was on there? Like, read some more. Go through it.
Okay, 26, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy by Kanye.
And then
N-
you're not gonna use college dropout as
College Dropout ain't My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, bro. So I understand. I understand, bro.
okay. All right, go
I
ahead.
understand that one. Like,
College
let's just
dropout,
like,
nigga,
right,
was a
bro. My Beautiful
classic.
Dark Twisted. So, most Kanye's albums is classics, but My Beautiful Dark
Yeah,
Twisted
true,
Fantasy,
true.
bro. He gave us Power, All the Lights, Runaway, all on that same album, bro. So Appalled, Monster.
Oh, the
Nothing,
lights. That's one of my favorite
nothing,
Kanye songs.
nothing, nothing. But but like, I thought they were gonna pick Graduation because that was his most commercially successful and classic too. Like,
Yeah, that shit has slappers on
yeah.
it too.
But to be real, if he should have been one of the ones I would think would have got multiple albums on the list.
Mm-hmm. Lil
Um,
Wayne didn't get on there.
that one actually didn't surprise me. I see a lot of outcry on the timeline by it. Top 100 out every genre though. Like, I know people are complaining about certain people's spots on the list, but just think about 100 albums of every genre for like the past like century.
Mm-hmm.
To even get 100 on that list, just even being on the bubble of being considered is crazy to me. Like, I don't even think niggas should be even like I ain't seen no artists complain about none of their placements, but if they did, I would think they kind of wild for that.
Think so?
Yeah, because I don't. People could like or dislike some of the albums on the list or think one of them is rated higher. The one thing I can't really argue is that all those albums, if you look at the reviews, the sales, like the people behind them albums, they all regarded as classics in their genre.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't argue too much. It's just preference at that point. And I seen some of the panel talking about it. I could imagine there was not all black folks in it, anyways. And when you have a panel like that, I know all these niggas are not connoisseurs of each genre. So I'm like,
Mm.
how can you really have a top 100 list that contains all these genres? Like, you would have to be out of your depths in some of those conversations.
Yeah, that's true. That's true also.
So I get why it's like a safer pick. Like, you have me trying to consider like some older like jazz albums or like maybe like some rock, some like UK rock albums. I'm not gonna know what the fuck is. I'm just gonna go with names that look familiar to me,
That's
like
true.
more often than not. And I think that's what some of the people who are not familiar with like some of these R&B albums they probably have done. And,
Like which ones got on there?
okay, you are Mary J's My Life album made it.
What number?
It was about like 80,
Oh my
like
god.
something, like 80 something.
All right, all right. At least it
Mary
made
J.
it.
Yeah, at least at least it made it. D'Angelo's Voodoo album made it. I don't remember where. It was like in the mids though.
I saw that. I saw that.
Um okay, yeah,
That
let me
was a
see.
classic. Baby Let's Cruise and um
Beyonce was on there twice. So her self-titled album was in the 30s. I think it was like 33. And Lemonade was number 10. Um, let's see what else. Um, Prince had two of them. One of them was Sign of the Times, and the other one was Purple Rain. Sign of the Times was like in the low 50s, and then Purple Rain was number 4.
Top 10, top
Yeah,
5.
yeah. Steve Wonder
Then
had 2 different albums on the list too.
then he give Mike Jack 2 albums though.
Okay, good. Okay, the funny part about that particular thing, I just saw a clip with Ebro talking. They were discussing whether to put Good Kid, Mad City or To Pimp a Butterfly. He said it was very tough, and it was like this is the one we wanted to pick. And then people immediately said, "Well, that doesn't make sense. You have multiple albums from like the people we just named. You have multiple albums from the Beatles on there. Like you have multiple albums from Radiohead on there."
Mm.
So it is kind of weird how some of the artists they'll be like, "Well, we gotta pick one."
And then
For
the other
others,
one
it don't.
got 2.
Yeah,
So Ebro was a part of the.
yeah.
Man, I used to love Ebro when he was a DJ
In
in
the Met.
LA.
Oh.
And no, in LA. He used to have his own show, and he used to have like all the hot freestyles and everything. And then like now, I'm just like starting to dislike that nigga. Bro. It's distasteful, for real.
What crazy Ebro takes have disturbed you?
Like when he did Kodak,
What do you say to Kodak?
when I was like talking about the moon landing and everything, he's like change the subject. I'm walking out. He's like, well, you can walk out. He was like, nigga, fuck that. Like, come on, bro. Like, you in there fucking with the man. Stop fucking with him. Like, be real about some shit. Like, change the subject. I'm walking out now.
Mm, mm, mm. Mm.
I used to love him though. I used to fuck with him, bro.
Well, now you know that he's one of the spokespeople for this list. What does that make you think?
That's why it sucks.
You know good and well you couldn't make no top 100 album list. That
Um,
wouldn't get booed out the building. There's no such thing as a good top 100 album list, and you know
that's true. It's all
it.
opinionated. It's all opinionated.
I go step further. I think if we were to make a top 100 album list, a week later we would look at this shit like, no.
Thriller will be number one. What they so because like we could I only know a couple of rock albums. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that many. Oh, and they put like what number was Steely Dan? Asia. That should have been top fucking 10. That album is hard.
You talking out of my depths once again, man.
Yeah, you don't know about Steely Dan, nigga. Them niggas is hard.
I'll take your word for
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
it. Some of my white acts made Arctic Monkeys make it. I didn't see no Paramore on there. That was disappointing.
Ooh.
Um, obviously I've seen Radiohead multiple times. I think I saw the Strokes on there.
The Strokes is
Oh,
on there yet?
okay. There was no Justin Timberlake, shockingly.
Mm.
Adele was on there though.
Yeah, you said no Justin Bieber either.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
That
that's kind of crazy. Yeah,
nigga,
no
that
Ariana Grande, no Katy Perry, no Britney Spears.
no Britney Spears. That Purpose album though should have made it.
I'm like, damn, like to get, well, pop is stiff competition. Like no Bruno Mars, no Weekend, just tough sledding, dog.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you a pop person, and you made it to that motherfucker, you better be extremely grateful.
Madonna was on there.
I don't remember where though.
She was on there. Um, Drew Hill wasn't on there. Jodeci wasn't on there. Not that I didn't see. Jodeci should have definitely been on there.
Where?
Somewhere in the 90s something.
Say it should have made a spot for it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was just a little handful of R&B acts, on that motherfucker.
You know how many
Yeah,
niggas is named Devontae after that nigga from Jodeci?
but but dude, we got the number 1 album was R&B, so you can't be too greedy. No TLC neither though.
No TLC.
Yeah, bro.
The
That shit is hard. Shit hard. That's
Pharrell.
why I wouldn't even make no top 100 list because hella people about to get left out.
Yeah.
But if it was your list, what what rap albums do you think were snubbed? Do you think they got most of the rap album, like, or at least the rap artists, right, for the top 100 list?
Tribe, J, Nas, Outkast,
Tupac,
Tupac, Biggie,
mm, Eminem,
Eminem. I saw Eminem on there.
Public Enemy,
Public Enemy, NWA,
and Dre and Snoop,
Dre and Snoop. They should
50.
have had 50. They should have had Red and Meth up there.
Meth sort of was. Wu Tang.
Oh, Wu Tang, Wu Tang. That's right. Red Man should have. They should have get Red. His
We
shit.
had Kanye, Kendrick, Drake, Travis, Tyler, Missy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, no, damn, no. Nicki Minaj wasn't on that motherfucker. Lil Wayne was on that motherfucker. Damn, bro.
Yeah. None of Young Money. No Cash Money.
Drake the representative for Cash Money, Young Money. You get one,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Everybody
No.
gets one.
Oh, no Master P. No. No Limit. That's crazy.
It's hard, bro. It is hard, man. I got
No
a
Three
couple.
Six Mafia.
Nah, no UGK,
Nope.
no A Ball MJG, none of that shit, bro. No
Nope.
Scarface. That one kind
Nope.
of surprised me a little bit. No
No
Scarface
T.
at all.
No Ti.
Yeah.
The real king of the South. The real. Oh, that's why it sounds so low. I got these motherfuckers in backwards. That's ridiculous.
It's tough, bro.
There you
Well,
go.
yeah,
There we go.
but nothing like extremely glaring that you thought was missing though. Because a lot of people online were saying MF Doom's Mad Villainy album. I don't know how you
I
felt about that album.
I gotta listen. I gotta listen to MF Doom.
Yeah, I
What
would have
song?
had hella
What
nerdy shit
song?
on that motherfucker.
What song does he have?
You never heard Rap Snitches?
Mm-mm.
Age, age like fine wine, bro. Very fitting for these times that we in. Oh
What's
yeah,
his
no, the
popular
Roots neither.
song? What's his popular song?
He don't have like a crossover hit like that. He's really beloved in the internet community. If you listen to any like Mad Lib projects, like people that's in that realm, they don't cross over like that. A lot of his music was playing on the Boondocks though, so a lot of the shit you hear might sound familiar.
Mm, mm.
But like if I describe it, do you like Ghostface a lot?
Yeah, I like Ghostface.
Yeah, if you like artists like Ghostface, Bronson, like people that's in that realm,
Okay. All right.
it's very unorthodox.
Okay.
On the R&B side, were any glaring ones besides the ones that we named?
No Whitney, you said?
No.
Yeah, no Whitney Houston. That's big.
All right, but we named it artists. Like what album? No, what albums though? Because like I think that's kind of where a lot of the frustration is. People are naming these artists, but they're not saying what album was so amazing. Like you could be a better artist than somebody, but somebody might
What
have a
about
better album.
what about New Edition?
I don't remember if I saw them on there.
They should
I
have been
think I
on
would have.
there.
Which album?
Sunny days. Everybody love that one with all that on there. I don't know which one it is on. That one. The Cage Stab the Raid album.
Should 12 Play have been on there? And if so, where should it have been placed? Give me a range.
If he wasn't a pedophile, it would be up high. Since he's a pedophile, it shouldn't be on the list.
What does up high mean? Because Confessions was 95. We talking about 96, 90? Like what?
No, that shit should be like in the 50s. 12 play is hard. Confessions is hard. Oh, excuse me. Hard as fuck, too. I don't know why that shit ain't hard. In the 90s, they just like, let's throw Usher in there. He did the Super Bowl. We got to put him in there. Nigga, that album damn near slaps front to back for real. That album
Yeah,
slaps
he's on
front
my
to back.
bucket list of performers to see. Like, if there's one concert I'm trying to go to this year, it's gonna be the Usher concert. Have my sights fully on that.
Yeah. Gotta
So
be
I'm gonna
dope.
go. So I'm gonna go to these albums and ask you if they got it right, man. You said you thought Blueprint was Jay-Z's best album.
No, I didn't.
No.
Dynasty is my favorite Jay-Z album, but Blueprint is my second.
Okay, so you like the choice.
Yeah, it's fine.
You like the choice of Ready to Die over Life After Death.
No. Because Life After Death had Notorious Thugs. It had
My Money More Problems.
More Money, More Problems.
Niggas Bleed. What's Beef?
Was
I
Beef.
Love the Dough.
I
Last Bag.
love the dough. That's the one I was looking for. Did it have We the Flyest Gangsters on it too? Oh no, that's
That's Nas and
Nas.
AZ.
Yeah, that's Nas and AZ. That shit is hard. Biggie should have been on that.
Let me see. You were a fan of Marshall Mathers LP being Eminem's album?
That's the second one, right?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Stand, all that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The one that's I'm seeing the most argument is a lot of people have Pimp a Butterfly over Good Kid, Mad City.
I'm
Where do you
tired of
rank those
talking
two
about.
albums?
I am tired of talking about Kendrick Lamar. I fucking hate that nigga for real. I'm tired of talking about that nigga.
You LA talking
I'm
about
tired of
the
talking
West
about
Coast
Kendrick.
savior. Kendrick, we need you.
It's just,